I tend to just stick with my mains mainly. Mainly I stick with my mains, while listening to the band The Maine. Oh, did I mention that I live in the state known as Maine? Not really. What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Wii U. My name is ShdwjGaming, and today we are going to be clearing classic mode as Sonic the Hedgehog, because in the last few episodes of I believe, Ocarina of Time. That's the only other series running on the channel. But in some of the episodes of Ocarina of Time, I've been singing that "Gotta Go Fast" song, It's the theme song from Sonic X, and thinking about that, I was like, it's about time that I played as Sonic. That's kind of a weird connection there, but anyway, we are playing as Sonic, whether you like it or not. So what can be said about Sonic the Hedgehog in this game? I remember that when he first made his appearance in Brawl, I believe that a lot of people considered him to be very cheap. He was very fast and I think at times very annoying to fight, but I really didn't play as Sonic all that much in Brawl. Not because I didn't want to be considered a cheap player, but mainly because he was a little too fast for me, honestly. I remember, like, Fox in Melee, how he was so fast. Yeah, well, Sonic is a lot faster than that. So, anyway, let me go ahead and showcase some of his moves here. Mainly his special moves are a lot of the moves that you see in the Sonic series, like this one is his homing attack. Oh my goodness! And that B-up that I just used is his spring attack. I can't even call it an attack because it's not really attacking anyone, unless you... Oh, good job, Samus. GG, Samus. Way to go. But what was I saying? When you use the spring, sometimes the spring would fall on top of the opponent. So, there's that. I guess you could use it as an attack in that way. Let's do another one-on-one in another Star Fox arena. And this time it will be against Duck Hunt Dog, who we are going to be playing as very soon. And that is going to be a very interesting episode, just like what I said about playing as Shulk in that future episode, that dreaded future episode, because I have hardly played as Duck Hunt Dog at all. I tend to play with my mains whenever my friends come over and then we smash it up and all of that. But, like, I know that some of my friends like to experiment with characters and all of that, but I tend to just stick with my mains mainly. Mainly I stick with my mains, while listening to the band The Maine. Oh, did I mention that I live in the state known as Maine? Not really. No, I do live in the USA, but not in Maine. Get out, dude. Duck Hunt Dog. Okay, let me continue showing you some of Sonic's moves. So if B side is his I don't even know what to call it. Oh, his spin dash attack. That's what it's called. And really what's his down B? Let me see his down. His down B is another spin dash? I don't know. They're very similar to each other, but yeah, Sonic's moves they're not all that unique. Like if you take a look at Duck Hunt Dog anyway, the guy that we're fighting right now, his moves are extremely unique. Like, they are some of the most unique moves that I have ever seen in Smash Bros. During, its entire franchise life. That's not how you properly word it. Why is he twitching like that? I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was twitching really strangely. That was happening with some other characters in some episodes that have already long passed already. And anyway, what was I saying? That Duck Hunt Dog's moves are very unique, and I know that you've already seen his final smash, and it's pretty crazy. Because really, if you think about it, almost none of his special moves are related to the game Duck Hunt whatsoever, except for that one, I guess, and then the Frisbee one. But there's this one where he calls up some cowboys and stuff from this shootout-like game. I don't know, but they basically just took another NES game and then added those characters into Duck Hunt Dog's moveset because they were like, hey, Duck Hunt was on the NES. This other game, including gunmen and stuff, were on the NES too. So let me go ahead and put these guys in his moveset if I'm making any sense at all. I'm trying to logically explain my ideas here, but I don't think it's coming out properly. Okay, here we go. A 6-player smash. Let's win this thing with Sonic, because we've been doing pretty well. I'm just hoping that this session of Classic Mode doesn't end up anything like like the last episode with Bowser Jr. Because I love playing as Bowser Jr. as I said, but I lost. I got a game over twice. That was pretty sad. I know that many Let's Players, if things don't go their way like that, like possibly if they got a game over or something, then they'll just start the recording over, but no, we'll just keep things fresh, you know? Let's keep it as real as possible. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say that those who do that aren't being real. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Really, that's how I should be doing it, you know? I know that a lot of people who watch Let's Plays watch it to see some, not only for commentary's sake, but also to see some interesting gameplay, you know? They're not only after personality, but they're also after people who are skilled at gaming. Personally, whenever I look for a Let's Player to watch, I look for personality. Because I can look at gameplay footage almost anywhere on YouTube, but what makes Let's Playing unique is that the content creator is putting a little bit of himself into the video, you know? And that is, of course, through commentary. You get a little taste of what a person is like through commentary. And I know that there are a lot of people out there that try to force their commentary, which honestly is something that you should never do. Forcing your commentary and being more enthusiastic than you normally are two entirely different things, and we'll talk about that some other time. But yeah, I really like Let's Players with energetic personalities, but at the same time, they don't go over the top. Peanut Butter Gamer is the one that comes to mind. He is actually my biggest inspiration, not only for Let's Playing, but just being a content creator on YouTube in general. Because it was in 2013, and when I first ran into his channel, I was like, oh, who is this guy, you know? And at first I was being like, you know, judgmental. I was like, wow, what is this guy doing? But then as I actually started to enjoy, like, giving his videos a shot, I was like, man, this guy is hilarious, and his editing is so on point, you know? It wasn't only the script writing that he did, because he does game reviews, by the way, that aren't exactly game reviews, but they're kind of sharing the experience that PBG had while playing the game. So they're not your normal video game reviews, and he also does top 10s. But yeah, it wasn't only the way that he worded things and stuff, but just the way that he edited his videos that made it so interesting. And what I love about him is that he doesn't do that with his reviews and top 10s only, but he also does it with his Let's Plays. Because I know that a lot of Let's Players out there, what they do is they record the video, right? They record the gameplay, they record their commentary while playing the game, just like what I'm doing, and then they pop it into their video editor, do some color corrections and all of that, add an intro and outro, and then they're done. And by the way, that's not to say that that doesn't require a lot of work. I know that Let's Players who do that requires a lot of work. Like, there's Sully Pones, he edits videos like that. Zelda Master, another Let's Player who puts a lot of time into his videos. But with PBG, he would add a lot of little text edits, add some images to add to the humor and overall entertainment of the video. And as you can tell, I do a lot of that, so now you know where I get my inspiration from. There's a difference between copying and inspiration, another thing that we'll talk about some other time, but, you know, that's just something I wanted to share with you. Peanut Butter Gamer is my biggest influence and inspiration on YouTube. And if only PBG could watch this video now, you know. And if somehow he ends up watching this video, I'd like to say that he is such an inspiration to a lot of people, you know. But that's quite a stretch. I don't think that he'll be running into my videos anytime soon. But here we go. We are in a Kid Icarus stage, I believe. Yeah, it's that Kid Icarus stage from Brawl, whose name I don't remember. And we are being beaten up by a yellow Kirby. Where is the pink Kirby? You are nothing but a fake, an imitation, a mockery of the original Kirby. And you need to get out of here. Actually, all of these guys are alternate costumes, or are wearing alternate costumes. Are you looking at this? I don't know if you're noticing this, but I've been noticing that a lot of the CPUs have been twitching lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Like Falco just now, he's twitching. Oh, I just noticed, but with Falco's alternate costume, like, you know how he's wearing a pinkish, kind of purplish, lavenderish kind of suit? It looks like his reflector also changes color with his costume. That's new. I didn't notice that. I never realized that. Because I do play as Fox a lot, and I do try to use his reflector a lot, but I always use the the original costume, you know? I don't go for the alternate costumes because I'm unoriginal like that, you know? Let me grab this, and I'm going to be cheap because I am kind of panicking right now. I'm That's what you get, Ike. Get out of here. Yeah, man. Be cheap in Smash. That's how you play Smash. Oh, oh, poor Kirby. He used his B up already, and he was just trying to make it, but my wind item simply would not let him. Poor guy. Oh well, what's done is done. Oh, and we're already on round 6 already. That was pretty fast. We're doing pretty well with Sonic, and I feel like this episode has been going along pretty smoothly and pretty quickly, but I think that that's partly because, I don't know, there's something about the commentary that I'm giving right now that I seem more engaged lately. I think it was talking about PBG that really made time go by, you know, because, you know, that's something that I really wanted to share with you. I know that most YouTubers out there, they have some type of inspiration from YouTube, you know? So who's your inspiration on YouTube, you know? I know that a lot of you guys that watch me are also content creators just like me. So I'd love to hear who some of your big inspirations are, you know? Were you inspired by other Let's Players, or was it like gaming content creators that made like reviews and top 10s like those from Normal Boots or Hidden Block? Were they your inspirations? I'd love to hear about some of those inspirations of yours as I watch these Miis fall to their death. Again, that was really fast. Well then again, this is Sonic, you know? So how could this episode not go by quickly? I've been singing it a lot, but you know, gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 Sonic X. Yeah, that is, I guess, technically considered an anime. I think, I honestly don't know where it was produced first. I believe that Sonic X was produced in Japan and was meant to be an anime, like a low budget anime, mind you, but like, of course, when 4Kids got a hold of it, I'm pretty sure that some massive changes took place in the series. That's what 4Kids TV tends to do, you know. What other shows did they get a hold of? I think that they did get a hold of One Piece, and they changed the opening sequence. I realized that when I was younger, and I didn't really see a big problem whenever 4Kids would change the opening sequence of a television show or an anime. But now, being a more avid anime fan and being someone that watches anime more frequently, all I can say is, how dare you, you know? How dare you? I know that anime that are aired on Toonami and stuff are, of course, targeted towards people in North America, you know, English-speaking people, but I don't think that gives much reason for changing the opening sequence of an anime, even though it is in Japanese, you know? Because I find that is one thing that really sticks with anime viewers, like with the anime that they watch. Many times, the theme songs are so catchy and unforgettable, you know? It's a really big part of anime culture, you know? And I know that many of you that don't watch anime might not catch that, I guess, because I know that a lot of cartoons here, like, they do have opening sequences, but they're nothing great, you know? It's nothing that people get all hyped up over, but, you know, in Japan, there are a lot of J-pop and J-rock stars that are trying to get their songs into the latest animes so that they can get more what's the word? More publicity, you know? And, you know, that's the same with any other form of media. Like, I know that people here in the States try to get their songs into movies and stuff, but, you know, anime that are constantly being pushed out every season, you know, that is a great way for J-pop and J-rock stars to get publicity. But yeah, speaking of anime theme songs, let me ask another question. What are some of your favorite anime openings or endings, you know? I know that this is an anime channel, but I realize that a lot of you that watch my videos do enjoy your fair share of anime. One of my favorite openings ever is the opening to Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. And that's not exactly the most popular anime, like compared to Attack on Titan anyway. and Sword Art Online. Really, what can beat those anime in popularity right now, you know? But Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions is one of my favorite anime of all time now. It's such an adorable and such a lovable anime, and the humor I personally thought was spot on. I know that everyone has their own different styles of humor, right? Well, that is the type of humor that I love seeing in anime, you know? Something that's not so dirty, you know? It's just innocent fun. But anyway, the first opening of that series is my favorite. It was so energetic. It was so fun. Like I bought it off the Japanese iTunes store like almost half a year ago, probably a year ago already. And I still love listening to that thing on my iPhone or iPad whenever I go driving, you know? It's so energetic. And I know that the first opening of that series, I realized that animation-wise, it wasn't all that creative. I'll admit that, but the song it's so fun. But yeah, what are some of your favorite anime openings and endings? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say as I beat up Shadow Sonic. Or I shouldn't say that. You guys are going to leave comments right at, like, long after this recording session, you know, because that's how things tend to be. Speaking of recording and all of that, I'm trying to fit as much recording into this one session as possible so that I can stay ahead of the game. That's one thing that I like to do. I like to have a good backlog of episodes. Lately, I've been noticing that I've been spending a lot of time editing my episodes. I don't know whether or not it shows in my more recent episodes, but I'm really trying to remove as many unnecessary parts as possible in a way, like especially in Ocarina of Time. I don't really do much cuts in Super Smash because I know that a lot of you are here for the gameplay, and I get that. But with Ocarina of Time, it's a lot easier to do cuts, so I've been trying to do more of that. I've been trying to do more little edits that I hope are adding a little bit to the entertainment, adding to the humor, but it takes more time, you know, so I'm going to have to work out some time management stuff, you know, when it comes to managing the channel, because that too is really important. I don't do Let's Playing for a living. I'm not making any money off of this, so of course I have other responsibilities in life that I have to take care of, so time management is something that needs to be of utmost importance. But anyway, I have been doing so much talking in this episode, I realize that, but thank you for bearing with me, and thank you for sticking around to the very end. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave a like and hit that big red subscribe button for more Nintendo gaming related content. I will see you guys in the next episode of Super Smash Bros. Wii U, but until then, take care.